Hey, welcome back to our Achievement Hunters series, aimed at taking down the Darkmoon Faire gameplay achievements. We've made our way through the Warrior, Warlock, and Shaman achievements thus far, and this time we're capturing the Rogue achievements. Let's get into it.
This should be interesting.
In today's video, we're covering the following 3 achievements. Myra's Unstable Empress, to draw 5 cards with a single Grand Empress Shek'zara. Forbidden Jutsu, which requires us to summon a 10 or higher cost minion with Shadow Clone. And It's So Fluffy, to ultimately deal 100 damage with Prize Plunderer's combo effect. And remember, we don't have to win the games to complete these achievements. As always, there are timestamps for each achievement and deck codes for each deck mentioned in the description below if you'd like to skip to the one you're looking for. First up is Myra's Unstable Empress, which does require us to have Grand Empress Shek'zara. But just like ETC in Warrior and Grand Totem Aesor in Shaman, you can get Shek'zara from the buckets in duels if you don't have her. Just build a deck with all the shuffle cards you can, and she should show up in one of your loot buckets after a few games. Whether you aim to pull this off in duels or have your own version for ranked, Ticketmaster is a great way to ensure you shuffle in at least 5 copies of a card you'll need Shek'zara's Battlecry to draw for you. However, we completed this quest with our Shek'zara's Scheme Quest Rogue deck, which also includes Togwaggle's Scheme as a way to shuffle a bunch of copies of a card into our deck as an alternative, as the Ticketmasters from Ticketmaster can be silenced or drawn before Shek'zara is played. We also have Shadow Step, as Shek'zara's Battlecry can miss the card we're looking for. Of course, if the game is going well, you can just wait until you have almost no cards left in your deck before shuffling in a card to practically guarantee she'll hit the card you want, but do whatever works best. One thing to note is that even if you only have space for 2 or 3 cards, but you use her to draw something that you have 5 or more copies of in your deck, you'll still get credit for the achievement, even if the extra cards are burned. Good luck. Let's jump to It's So Fluffy next. This one requires getting the combo damage from Prize Plunderer, eventually racking up 100 damage with it. Playing this with a bunch of cheap cards will allow you to complete this one pretty quickly, and it does work pretty well with Spirit of the Shark in Wild. Whirlkick Rogue is probably an efficient way to complete this, and there's a code for one of the most popular decks down below. But we completed this one with our Galakrond's Prize Rogue deck. This deck uses Galakrond's Battlecry and Hearthstone Togwaggle's Wondrous Wand to draw and discount cards while generating a bunch of extra damage potential for our Prize Plunderer with the coins from Umbral Skulker's Battlecry. Use Shadow Step to bounce him on a combo turn, and it's possible to deal 20 damage or more from his Battlecries in a single turn. With a little luck, you'll finish this one really quickly. And the last Rogue achievement, Forbidden Jutsu, requires a bit of luck, or at least some impressive setup on your part with your opponent following through with what you gave them. You could just play a secret Rogue deck where you shove Shadow Clone in as another Shadow Jeweler Hanar activator and pray that your opponent plays and hits you with one of the Old Gods or some other 10-drop in Standard, but that'll likely take a long time and quite a bit of luck. For those of us with less patience, it's actually possible to set things up in Wild so that we give our opponent exactly what they need to complete this for us. To pull this one off, we used this Arcane Shadow combo deck. Arcane Giant is the 10 mana plus minion that we give our opponent to smack us with once we've set everything up. The setup involves playing enough spells to discount the Giant to 0 mana, and using Emperor Theresian, preferably with Drakari Enchanter, to discount Shadow Clone, Vanish, and or Silas Darkmoon so that they cost less than 10 mana total. Prep can help with the Vanish or Shadow Clone. On the combo turn, you Vanish to completely clear the board, drop Arcane Giant, followed by Silas to donate the Giant to the opponent. Make sure you've equipped the Shadow Clone secret, and Shadow Step Silas back to your hand, so there are no other targets for your opponent to attack with the Giant. Now, you've handed the game and this attack to your opponent on a silver platter. But even if you set things up for them perfectly, there's no guarantee your opponent will attack you with the Arcane Giant. So this one can be pretty frustrating, but if you set it up enough times, an opponent will eventually help you complete this one. Good luck not flipping your computer, tossing your phone across the room, or screaming at uncooperative opponents while finishing this one. You'll get it eventually. And that's a wrap. If you found this helpful, give us a like. It'll help others find this video, and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Also, check back for guides on the other Darkmoon Faire achievements coming soon. Or subscribe, because we make amazing content. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And if watching content live is your thing, check out our stream at twitch.tv/SSAlchemist. We stream on Saturdays and Sundays at the moment. And remember, you're awesome. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.